People, back at you again. So Teddy Lee Gray here. Alright, so everybody know me, I one of the man them, so first try centre back pairing is Damian Lowe. Not Damian. Yeah, me I say Damian Lowe. Is Ethan Pinnock, of course, is number one. And Liam Moore. You know? That partnership is our best partnership. You know what I mean? But we have a problem in the CDM position, and we say the coach and the JFF basically recruit two new players, Jordan Cousins and Kevin Stewart. But now I grown on the Jordan Cousins not convinced me yet, even though I'm kinda youngish, I think 24. So people are say give him more time in a league one for grow. But him not convinced me. Kevin Stewart, him in the middle, kinda, you know, him good, him alright, but I don't believe him can basically do the job or one at the midfield. You know, him injury prone, you know what I mean, prone, and I don't know if him can maybe manage a pace of CONCACAF. And also, we don't know, you see, Kevin Stewart, him is a good passer of the football, but I think him passing percentage is what, 78 or something, which is not so up to standard, but him is a good CDM, but we don't know if him are the hard man at the midfield or would basically want. But basically, he don't intimidate midfielders. He don't look like a Isaac Hayden. When I say Isaac Hayden, a towering figure in the midfield, you know what I mean, a hard tackler. Kevin Stewart not too, you know, fit the standard of that. And I don't see him as a positional base. Yes, him can pass and well on the ball, but I say that players where couldn't be play positional football on him. And people don't say, well, Teddy, Daniel Johnson is a no-no, even though he played that position for him club few times, it is a no-no. I understand the argument. You know what I mean? But I can point out countries like Mexico, where you use Andres Guardado as a CDM, or basically shorter than Daniel Johnson. And basically maybe tackle the same rate like Daniel Johnson. But the thing is that them play positional based football, so them can work with a hard man like that in the midfield, or basically is a deep line playmaker. So I understand why Jamaica don't want to go for an enforcer, because myself cannot. Mexicans are more technical than us. Even though maybe we are more fast and, you know, but I think they're more technical, you know what I mean, than us, are more skillful than us. So I understand why that country don't try a player like that in CDM. And another thing, I think them even they bench Guardado in the finals versus the US. Them use centre back as them CDM. I think the centre back is Alvarez. I think Enriquez. I think him playing. I think he either playing the Bundesliga or the La Liga, but he's a top centre back. You know what I mean? So him they play the CDM. He's an enforcer. You know what I mean? But he's basically Mexico third choice or fourth choice centre back. But them use him at the CDM position from time to time. You know what I mean? But getting back to the Liam Moore situation. I believe Liam Moore's best position is left centre back. People are saying, well, Teddy, he's supposed to play anywhere at the back in terms of in the middle. Right centre back, left centre back, he's supposed to can play everywhere. But the truth at all, if you're looking at Liam Moore's statistic, even when he was at Leicester City and other clubs on loan, he was basically playing left centre back, and his best ratings are his best stats is him playing at left centre back. But the problem right now is that Ethan Pinnock is our best left central defender right now, and if I pick between him and Liam Moore and Ethan Pinnock at the left, I have to go with Ethan Pinnock. On the right now, right central defenders would be Damian Lowe, of course, Adrian Mariappa, of course, and yeah, and maybe people don't call up Mr. Arden name or Hector, you know what I mean? But obviously Damian Lowe is the first choice as a right central defender. And the plus them, I kind of like the both of them height. Damian Lowe is 1 meter, no, is 191 centimeter, very tall. And Ethan Pinnock is 187. So imagine that toward the back, two of them are good aerially, two of them are basically good on the ball. You know what I mean, in regards to passing. They are basically ball playing CBs. You know what I mean? Imagine have Leon Moore in front of them in terms of basically protecting the back line. You know what I mean? Leon Moore shows leadership whether he's at the back or in the middle. And we need a lot of leadership in the middle of midfield. You know what I mean? And I believe Leon Moore basically can play that role. Of course, I would love to see Kevin Stewart in there, and people would say, well, Teddy, we're going to a tournament and we cannot experiment. But I think Leon Moore would be our best fit as a CDM. Until we get Lewis Baker, I believe Leon Moore is the man to try there. Kevin Stewart can be his backup. You know what I mean? But I believe Leon Moore should be the man in that position going forward. When you get Lewis Baker, we can put Lewis Baker there. You know what I mean? So that is my views about this situation. I would like to see the Damian Lowe and the Ethan Pinnock partnership at the back. Remember, I'm not a big fan of. I would just say I'm a big fan of Damian Lowe because I believe Leon Moore is better. You know what I mean? But I think Damian Lowe's best position is right central defense, and he's playing rear. He's basically established himself on the right for Jamaica. Remember, he was a partner. He partnered Adrian Mariappa and basically got through to the final round. You know, of with the basically octagonal round of the World Cup qualifiers. You know what I mean? With a Lowe and a Moore and a Mariappa partnership. So I have no problem if Ethan Pinnock come there with an experienced Lowe, because Lowe have more cap for Jamaica. You know what I mean? With a Moore in the midfield as a CDM. You know what I mean? We love to criticize Mr. Michael Lecter, but remember and give us some great games also. So I try to say I believe Mr. Leon Moore would be a better CDM than Hector. You know what I mean? So I believe there is a word we can try Mr. Moore there.